You can now join as a member right from your phone. Become a member to watch the next episode before it's released. Thank you. This was the first collaboration between Xiaoyan and Lin Dong. The two joined forces and entered the territory of the Dead Blood clan, picking up from where we left off. Just as Xiaoyan sensed something unusual about Qin Tian, Lin Dong seemed to have noticed something as well and asked in a low voice, "Brother Xiao, what's wrong?" "Nothing." Xiaoyan smiled faintly. Then he cupped his hands toward Qin Tian and said, "I heard that back in the sacred abyss, Brother Qin Tian, with immortal grade strength, slew an extraterrestrial heavenly demon emperor. In terms of reputation, you should be ranked first in the Great Thousand World." "Flame Emperor, you flatter me," Qin Tian replied modestly with a smile. "I only happened to encounter a heavenly demon emperor who was unprepared. As for the title of demon-slaying king, it was merely bestowed upon me by the elders of the palace." Despite his humble words, a trace of pride still lingered within him. Such a dazzling achievement was enough to leave even his peers far behind. At this moment, Lin Dong spoke. "Brother Qin Tian, could you tell us the purpose of inviting us to the sacred abyss continent? The elders of the palace have heard that there are two heroes in the Great Thousand World. They asked me to invite you both to take honorary elder positions in the palace." Hearing this, Xiaoyan smiled. "If that's the case, then I will accept one position." Lin Dong also responded in a deep voice. "The palace stands as a symbol against the extraterrestrial evil clans. I, Lin, am willing to fully cooperate and eliminate those evil beings." Qin Tian was slightly surprised upon hearing this. He had not expected the two to agree so decisively. Normally, most factions would bargain and try to gain benefits. He immediately burst into laughter. As expected of the Flame Emperor and Martial Ancestor, the twin heroes of the Great Thousand World, "I will have my subordinates prepare your exclusive elder tokens at once." "Brother Qin Tian, please wait. I have a gift for you." Xiaoyan extended his hand. A dazzling flame rose and condensed into an Emperor Flame bead. It is condensed from Heavenly Flame Emperor Flame. It can help stabilize the mind and nourish the soul during cultivation. "Many thanks, Flame Emperor." Qin Tian laughed heartily. "Since you've arrived at Sacred Abyss City, why not stay for a few days?" Xiaoyan and Lin Dong exchanged a glance and nodded. Lin Dong smiled. "I've heard that the extraterrestrial evil clans are stirring within the city. We can investigate on your behalf, consider it a gift from the Endless Fire Domain and the Martial Realm, deep within the Sacred Abyss continent." This was the front line where the extraterrestrial evil clans confronted the Great Thousand World, also the hunting ground of demon-slaying experts. Within a pitch-black void, a distorted voice suddenly echoed. Two figures stepped out from the void. "Brother Lin, which clan shall we choose?" "The Dead Blood clan." At the same time, within a blood-colored space on a throne, a figure in a crimson robe slowly opened his eyes. A trace of anger appeared on his face. "Which ignorant fools dare trespass into my Dead Blood clan's territory?" To him, such intruders were nothing new. The demon slayers of the Great Thousand World hunted them for merit points, while the Dead Blood clan slaughtered these experts to obtain blood essence and strengthen themselves. A nether demon emperor stepped forward coldly. "Clan leader, allow me to deal with the intruders." The crimson-robed man stood up and nodded. "Leave none alive." "Yes." The nether demon emperor transformed into a mass of blood mist and drifted outward. In the dark sacred abyss, a brilliant light suddenly illuminated the area. Then bolts of lightning descended, twisting like serpents across the void. Within the lightning stood two figures. One was surrounded by dazzling heavenly flame, the other wielded lightning in his hand. "Brother Lin, your temper is quite fierce." That's already the 7th group of extraterrestrial evil clans we've passed. As Xiaoyan spoke, he waved his hand. A terrifying flame storm swept across the land, reducing everything to nothingness. Lin Dong did not respond, merely gathering the lightning back into his palm before saying calmly, "Brother Xiaodu, I look like someone bloodthirsty." "I'm simply cleansing the sacred abyss." "Really?" Xiaoyan raised an eyebrow, then teased, Brother Lin, would you dare say that in front of the two at your home? Lin Dong coughed lightly. In the martial realm, my word is absolute. Speaking of which, I heard there's quite a formidable presence in your household. Ha ha. Xiao Yan scratched his nose. Don't mock me, Brother Lin. The little princess of the endless fire domain, Xiao, even the Flame Emperor himself can't handle her. Moments later, Xiao Yan suddenly stopped. Something's not right. It's too quiet. Lin Dong frowned as well. We've been detected. No need to hide anymore. He stepped forward, gripping the Thunder Ancestor scepter, which emitted dazzling lightning with thunderous roars. At the same time, Xiao Yan released his Emperor Flame. Two terrifying auras filled the heavens. Far away, a mass of blood mist drifted through the sky. Suddenly, two powerful forces descended. The blood figure was thrown into disarray. This aura, Centigrade, peak Centigrade. Terrified, it immediately spat out blood essence to boost its power and tore open space to escape. Stay! Lin Dong's voice rang out. A lightning chain formed from spiritual power pierced through space and struck the figure. Damn it! We've been discovered. From such a distance, when did the great thousand world produce such experts? Could it be those two? Before it could react, the lightning chain bound it and dragged it into the void. Miles away, Xiao Yan asked. Handled? Both had sensed the moment the Demon Emperor used space. And the greatest mistake it made was using spatial power in front of Lin Dong. With Lin Dong's current strength, once the spatial ancestral symbol is used, he can instantly lock onto any target. It turned out that the Dead Blood clan was not the true target of Xiao Yan and Lin Dong. Instead, they were merely being used as bait to lure out the extraterritorial great clans. Continuing from before, hearing Xiao Yan's question, Lin Dong replied, "A mere nether demon emperor. How could I possibly let him escape?" He then extended his palm. A Qian light flowed within it, and the image of that nether demon emperor appeared inside. I should thank him instead. I've already learned the location of the Dead Blood clan. It lies deep within the distant depths of the sacred abyss. Dead Blood territory. Within the Dead Blood clan's domain, a shadowy figure clad in a blood robe revealed deep terror on his face, a fear that came from the depths of his soul. It was as if he had witnessed something utterly unimaginable. When the Nether Demon Emperor's body was destroyed, the clan's secret technique projected two terrifying figures. Their auras rivaled that of a heavenly demon emperor. Not long ago, he had heard news from the evil spirit clan that the Flame Emperor and the martial ancestor would arrive at the sacred abyss continent. At the time, he had dismissed it. Only after seeing those two figures did he finally confirm they had truly come. The Dead Blood profound demon emperor coldly ordered, "Quickly summon all demon emperors and activate the summoning talisman and request aid from the extraterritorial great clans." On the blood-colored sacrificial altar of the Dead Blood clan, their ancestral grand array was activated. Suddenly, 7 piercing sounds broke through the air. It was the other 7 demon emperors rushing back to reinforce the clan. However, at that very moment, 2 massive vortices surged in from afar. Immediately after, Xiao Yan and Lin Dong appeared above the Dead Blood clan's territory. 3 profound demon emperors, 4 nether demon emperors. And this is all you send to welcome the two of us? Has the extraterritorial evil race run out of people? Xiao Yan stood with his hands behind his back as he spoke. With a casual wave, a terrifying aura burst forth, dispersing the surrounding cold and deathly energy. Lin Dong sneered. These evil clans are far too greedy. Unless absolutely necessary, they would never be willing to pay the price to invite the extraterritorial great clans. Below, within the Dead Blood territory, countless experts of the clan gathered together. The Dead Blood profound demon emperor roared, "Flame Emperor, martial ancestor, must it truly come to this today?" Xiao Yan replied coldly, "With hatred this deep, how could it ever be resolved peacefully? Today the Dead Blood clan shall vanish from the great thousand world." He waved his hand. A terrifying, scorching force condensed into a gigantic, flaming hand that descended from the sky. Form the array. At the command, the 7 demon emperors quickly formed seals linking themselves into the grand formation. The dead blood demon transformation array erupted with crimson light, instantly covering the entire territory. With the array's amplification, the aura of the clan's expert surged wildly. Even the dead blood profound demon emperor reached the level of a heavenly demon emperor. The flaming giant hand descended. A massive explosion erupted, followed by a sea of fire stretching thousands of meters. Yet beneath the flames, a blood-colored world remained intact. Clearly the formation had blocked Xiao Yan's casual strike. Seeing this, the dead blood profound demon emperor revealed a delighted expression. Flame Emperor, martial ancestor, if you truly wish to destroy my clan, we will fight to mutual destruction. Xiao Yan slightly frowned, killing intent slowly rising in his eyes. Did this fool truly think blocking one strike gave him the right to act so arrogantly? Brother Xiao, let me handle this. Lin Dong sensed Xiao Yan's killing intent and gently stopped him. Xiao Yan nodded. He knew the Dead Blood clan was merely bait. Destroying them too quickly would ruin the game. As Lin Dong's voice fell, a surge of spiritual power erupted from his body. A cyan light spread across his palm. His arm transformed into a massive azure dragon claw. Azure dragon heaven-tearing hand. A dragon's roar echoed across the heavens. A colossal azure dragon phantom appeared between heaven and earth, then plunged toward the grand array. Quick, inject blood energy into the formation. Under the command, the clan's experts poured their blood energy into the array. After absorbing it, the formation gave birth to a massive blood dragon. With crimson eyes blazing, it roared and clashed head-on with the azure dragon. The two dragons collided violently. Xiao Yan watched from the sky, then turned to Lin Dong with a smile. Brother Lin, lend me your dragon. Before his words even finished, he flicked his finger. A dazzling flame pierced through space, entering the dragon's forehead. Empowered by the imperial flame, a lotus mark appeared on the dragon's body. Its scales transformed into blazing fire scales. The once illusory form became solid. The massive flaming dragon claw tore through space, striking the blood dragon directly. It pierced straight through, reducing it to a rain of blood. The entire Dead Blood territory fell into chaos and wailing. Even powerful experts could barely stand. Yet, the Dead Blood profound demon emperor sneered coldly. Flame Emperor martial ancestor, do you really think you've won? Lin Dong smiled faintly, waiting for reinforcements. Xiao Yan added, you've been watching for so long. Aren't you going to reveal yourselves? As his words fell, a sinister laugh echoed from the void. A massive black crack tore open in the sky. Endless demonic energy flooded out, turning the shattered world into a demonic domain. Ha ha ha. What a flame emperor. What a martial ancestor. After the great thousand world produced an immortal great emperor. To think it could still give rise to figures like you. From the surging black aura, 6 demonic figures emerged. 2 on the left were dark purple with long scorpion tails. 2 on the right resembled gigantic spiders. The 2 in the center stood in humanoid form, with bone-spiked demonic wings that darkened the sky when spread. These 6 were heavenly demon emperors from the extraterritorial clans: Scorpion Demon Clan, Spider Demon Clan, and Winged Demon Clan. 6 heavenly demon emperors. Xiao Yan stared at them, battle intent surging. You extraterritorial fiends are truly reckless. You dare descend in your true bodies into the sacred abyss. Aren't you afraid you won't make it back? The leading winged demon emperor replied coldly, just the 2 of you. Do you really think we can't see this is a trap? These beings had lived countless ages, experienced countless battles. How could they not know Xiao Yan and Lin Dong deliberately left the Dead Blood profound demon emperor alive as bait? They came merely to probe their strength, knowing it's a trap and still coming. Your confidence is quite something. Lin Dong narrowed his eyes. An invisible killing intent spread outward. At that moment, the ignorant, dead-blood, profound demon emperor stepped forward and mocked. With these lords here, you two are dead for sure. Annoying. Xiaoyan flicked his finger. The imperial flame instantly transformed into blazing fire, appearing before him. Save me. The dead-blood, profound demon emperor screamed in terror. Impudent brat! A roar erupted. A heavenly demon emperor of the Scorpion demon clan lashed out with its tail. Demonic energy surged forth, tearing through space to intercept the flame. Xiaoyan snorted coldly. The one I want dead. No one can stop me. A vast flame barrier formed, blocking the attack. The massive scorpion tail struck it and was repelled. At the same time, the desperate scream of the dead-blood profound demon emperor echoed across the heavens. You can now join as a member right from your phone. Become a member to watch the next episode before it's released. Thank you.